that actually look like in practice, and what actually happens in a workshop? So one of the fundamental tools that we use, especially at the beginning of an interaction with a client, would be to create a series of what we call frozen pictures. Frozen pictures are a core building block of the theatrical process and enable us to use our bodies to express an idea in small groups about a situation that we might be facing in our lives, in our community, or in the organization in which we work. We'd usually start by looking at the problem. What is it that's really causing a challenge for us in the organization at the whole at the moment? And how could we physicalize that and start exploring that with others and to embody in space what that problem actually looks like and some of the key players involved in that very problem? After that, we move on to the ideal. What would the situation be like if it was in its ideal form? What would the world look like if this problem was solved? We then move into the really critical moment. This is the point about how we would get from the problem we've already articulated and the ideal that we would like to see. This third picture is fundamentally about how do we get there. It's about the catalyst for change. What depth do we need to get to as a team or as an organization to be able to see the changes we would like to be able to see? Usually this is a much deeper exploration. It usually takes a lot longer, and it really allows us to get into a much more sort of nitty-gritty understanding of the problem and how it might be solved. But by using this embodied approach, we get it away from simply an intellectual understanding of the problem into actually physicalizing and embodying some of the power networks at play, some of the issues around stakeholder engagement, what might be some of the pull and push factors on this very issue, and critically, what is the behavior change needed to achieve this ideal outcome? We're simply taking an idea that could rest at a purely intellectual level and embodying it and bringing it to life. In the English language, the word to act means to both act on stage as a performer, and it also means to take action. We see a parallel between the physical embodied experience of the theatre process and what that means for deep level behavior change. It's about accessing that part of ourselves that goes deeper in an understanding of who we are as people, the fears and insecurities, the doubts, the interpersonal relationships, the macro picture, to give us a much larger vision of what it is that needs to be changed, and critically what we as individuals and communities need to do to be able to unblock those challenges and move forward to creating our ideal vision of the world.